Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning back in once again to the original Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur show. I'm your host, Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur, and this is another dose of your daily vitamins. Okay, y'all, what is really going on with Kanye West? Okay, he has sparked outrage yet again, saying things that are deemed anti-Semitic, right? And then still posting about his support for Diddy, and even going so far as to be selling Sean John items to raise money for Diddy while he's in jail. So let's get into it. Kanye West sparks outrage with his anti-Semitic post and support for Diddy. Now, Ye, formerly known as Kanye West, sparked controversy with an all-caps rant on X where he praised Hitler, made anti-Semitic statements, and defended Sean Diddy Combs, and did all of this in less than 24 hours. Okay, his social media meltdown quickly drew backlash from fans and critics alike. Now, he announced that he was selling Sean John shirts to support Diddy, who's in prison facing multiple charges. I don't know why they keep saying Diddy's in prison. I mean, clearly that's where he's headed, but right now he's in jail. Okay. And he made inflammatory remarks about the hashtag #MeToo movement and his wife, Bianca Censori. So, Ye also revealed that he was recently diagnosed with autism, claiming a misdiagnosis of bipolar disorder. All of his controversial posts remain live on X as of Friday. Okay, I don't know if they're still up to date. But anyway, so this is all crazy because why is he out here praising Hitler? Okay, is he just trying to stir up ruffle the feathers or stir the pot? All right, is he taking a page out of Trump's book? Because that's what Trump is clearly doing, trying to shake things up. But anyway, in less than 24 hours, his social media meltdown spiraled. Okay, and they go on to say that it started with a post that read "Free Puff." The message was a plea for Diddy, who is currently in New York facing multiple trafficking and racketeering charges. But that was just the beginning, you see, because within hours, Kanye's account turned into a firestorm of controversy. Now, he didn't stop at his defense for Diddy. He also announced that he was selling Sean John shirts, referencing Diddy's former clothing brand, okay, and saying that he was doing this to financially support the imprisoned mogul. So this move seemed to have raised eyebrows, especially given the serious nature of the charges against Diddy. Okay, he then posted a series of inflammatory tweets talking about he's racist and calling himself a Nazi. Okay, I don't know about y'all, but it sounds like Kanye is crashed out. Like he's clearly losing it at this point. Okay. Now, his post circulated online with some even receiving sensitivity warnings from X. Now, the platform flagged certain messages for potentially violating its policies against hateful conduct. He also tweeted that he loves Hitler and then doubled down on past anti Semitic remarks and refused to apologize. Now, his previous anti Semitic comments led Adidas to cut ties with him in 2022, stripping him of his billionaire status, which he reportedly just recently got back. So, anyway, he calls Me Too a woke agenda. Okay, as the social media rant continued, Ye shifted his focus to the hashtag #MeToo movement. He called it a woke agenda and claimed that it was a way for women to extort men. Okay, is it really extortion if the men have assaulted or raped these women? Okay, please make it all make sense, Kanye. Now, one of his tweets, which included offensive language, was blurred on the platform, but yet remained visible. The hashtag #MeToo movement, founded in 2006, aims to raise awareness for victims of sexual assault and great culture. Now, Ye is talking against it, basically saying that they're just using this to get money out of men, okay, which I find interesting. So he also raised eyebrows with a post about his wife, Bianca Censori, stating that I have dominion over my wife. Now, I don't know what that was all about or even what prompted him to say that. Just flexing his muscle, I guess. So the statement followed backlash over Censori's controversial invisible dress at the 2025 Grammy Awards, which left her nearly naked on the red carpet. Many online speculated that Ye controls Censori's public image and wardrobe. Well, that's apparent. But the question is, why does he always want her walking around half naked? Why does he think that's the thing to do? I just have several questions. Okay, it's like he's pimping her out, in my opinion. He clearly does have dominion over her. That's obvious. I don't even think he had to tell any of us. We can all see that clearly. But in addition to his inflammatory remarks, he posted seemingly unrelated tweets where he claimed that he had turned down 3 photo opportunities with Make-A-Wish children in wheelchairs. What does that have to do with anything? And why would he turn down opportunities to take photos with sick children, and then you're going to brag about it. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Kanye, but it sounds like, you know, he's not in his right mind again. Now, another post declared his love for cutting grass every few years. You know, this really isn't funny. It's really sad, because what in the hell is going on with him? Now, he says he was misdiagnosed with bipolar, okay, but says that he's autistic. He also made headlines this week for revealing that he was recently diagnosed with autism. That's what he said. Okay. And so in a recent interview on the download, he said his wife encouraged him to get tested, saying, "My wife took me to do that because she said there's something about your personality that doesn't feel like it's bipolar." Okay. Well, you know, this is all just real crazy. I'm going to share my screen so we can get to the part of him talking about that and what some people were saying about his post. Because Kanye sounds like he is just losing it.
My wife took me to do that because she said something about your personality doesn't feel like it's bipolar.
And as of Friday, his social media posts remain up.
Okay, as you can see, Kanye clearly seems to be out of it, okay? Like, he's talking crazy, and all of this stuff is so random, like it literally came from nowhere. Now, Diddy's been having these lawsuits filed against him since last year, or actually since 2023, November of. And now all of a sudden he's coming out saying something, and Kanye has had lawsuits against himself as well, okay, from his former employees. So I just find it interesting that now all of a sudden he's on this whole campaign about free Diddy, and he has all this stuff to say. Did he find out that he was on some of the video footage? I have several questions, okay? I really do. I mean, what is going on? And not only that, the victims, some of the accusers' attorney came out and said something, okay? Sean Diddy Combs may have the full support of Kanye West demanding his release from prison, but some of the high-profile attorneys suing Diddy have a much different take, okay? One that both music moguls ain't gonna like very much. Okay, so TMZ spoke with 3 attorneys, Tony Buzbee, Lisa Bloom, and Tyrone Blackburn, who responded to Kanye's tirade on X about freeing Diddy from an NYC detention facility. Now, as you may know, the trio of lawyers have filed a truckload of lawsuits against Diddy on behalf of their clients for alleged rape, trafficking, and sexual abuse that dates back decades. Now, Buzbee, who represents dozens of Diddy accusers, tells TMZ that Diddy should absolutely not be allowed to walk out of Brooklyn's Metropolitan Detention Center, okay, where he's currently incarcerated awaiting his trial. Diddy was arrested last September and charged in a federal indictment with trafficking, racketeering, and transportation to engage in we know what. So, with that all being said, Buzbee says the issue of bail has come up several times before the federal judge in New York City. And each time Diddy's request for bond has been rejected. So according to Buzbee, Diddy should stay behind bars. And of course, Diddy has denied any wrongdoing and is fighting the charges. Now, Tyrone Blackburn says, now he reps Diddy's ex-producer, Rodney Jones, and several other accusers. He believes that Kanye made a foolhardy request, asking for Diddy to be released. Now, Blackburn says Kanye needs to take medication and stop exploiting his wife, while getting even more personal by saying Ye's mom is rolling over in her grave. Ooh. I'm sorry, but this is all true. Not one lie detected. I bet his mother absolutely is. Okay, Miss Donda West is definitely probably rolling over in her grave at this point. And clearly, Kanye needs to be on some sort of medication. I mean, just from the sounds of the things that he's been doing as of late, it just all is nefarious, okay? It is all nefarious. So with that all being said, no lies detected, in my opinion. Now, as for Kanye siding with Diddy, Blackburn says birds of a feather flock together. Well, you know, that is true as well, because Kanye has been accused, as I've said, and then there was even one woman that accused him and Diddy of doing something when she was at a studio for a party or whatever. So, you know, at the end of the day, Kanye is just being real, I don't know. He's just doing a whole lot. He's doing a whole lot. And it seems like his wife can't talk any sense into him. It seems like he doesn't really have a lot of close-knit friends, just from what we've seen of him as of late. And Now it seems like he's just crashing and burning. And that's exactly how attorney Lisa Bloom feels. Bloom, who reps Dawn Richard and other Diddy accusers, uses the exact same phrase, birds of a feather, to describe Diddy and Kanye's alliance. So they reached out to reps for Diddy and Kanye, but so far no word back. Well, these lawyers, of course, I would expect that they had some critical things to say about Kanye, asking for Diddy to be released, asking Trump to pardon him after all of these nefarious allegations, and Diddy even being accused of intimidating witnesses and all of these things. I mean, yeah, Diddy doesn't need to be on the streets, period. Okay, he really doesn't. And so it's no wonder that Kanye has gotten so much backlash. And the thing is, Diddy is thrilled about all of this. Okay, he's spoken out, basically thanking Kanye. All right, so Kanye took to social media to call out or call for the release of disgraced rapper Sean Diddy Combs, who is currently locked up behind bars. Diddy didn't waste any time responding to West's advocacy on his behalf and thanking Yeezy. Okay, and that's what he did. He came out and thanked him, honey. So this is all looking good in the eyes of Diddy. Kanye West's post comes as a shock to many, as he's had differences with Sean Diddy Combs in the past, after the embattled hip-hop mogul slammed him for being tone deaf when he unveiled his controversial White Lives Matter merchandise back in 2022. Okay, and like I told you guys the other day, yeah, of course they had beef. Kanye came out and cursed out Diddy, said Diddy was a whole fed, dropped text messages and all of that. Okay, West has seemingly buried the hatchet with embattled rapper Diddy after calling for him to be freed in a series of social media posts. Now, Diddy has been locked behind bars at the notorious Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn as he faces several charges. And so, Diddy has now broken his silence on West's sudden change of heart after the gold digger rapper begged President Donald Trump to free Puff, while also revealing that he was releasing a Yeezy clothing line in collaboration with Diddy's Sean John brand. Diddy says, "Thank you to my brother at Ye." That's what he wrote, okay, and then shared a link to the Yeezy website. Okay, so at the end of the day, it looks like Kanye and Diddy are now besties all of a sudden. I mean, Jay-Z said that he wasn't friends with Diddy and he doesn't know him like that, but clearly Kanye apparently does. Okay, so anyway, drop me a comment to let me know what you all think about this new friendship and the fact that Yeezy or Ye is out here on a full-on campaign to free Diddy from jail. Okay, make it all make sense, because clearly it makes none. Now, right? And so I don't know what Kanye's motivated by or what his reasoning is behind all of this, but it definitely is very strange. So just out of nowhere, for him to all of a sudden be doing all of this. So anyway, yeah, let me know what you think. Peace.